Alright, you're welcome. My name is Bushabi Jr. This is Maisha TV. Now, opposition leader Raila Odinga on Thursday, March 9th, announced the start of mass action to force President William Ruto to comply with his demands. Raila issued the directive after the 14-day ultimatum Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition leader issued to President William Ruto lapsed. Among Raila's demands was Ruto to expedite the opening of the 2022 presidential election servers and address the high cost of living. Our very own reader Kering Chabet with more.
ODM leader Raila Odinga has announced the official start of nationwide protests against the Kenya Kwanza regime. Raila's announcement comes after the lapse of a 14-day ultimatum that he had issued to the government.
Fellow Kenyans, starting today and now, hereby declare the official start of a countrywide mass action.
Those 14 days elapsed at midnight, with Kenya Kwanza having done absolutely nothing.
The Azimio Supremo was speaking at the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Foundation, where he spelled out actions the opposition outfit and its supporters will take to compel President William Ruto into resigning and lowering the cost of living.
The high cost of living in Kenya, which is as a result of massive looting of the public resources and heartless withdrawal of subsidies to food, fuel, and education by the Kenya Kwanza regime in the middle of a drought and economic meltdown. To lower the cost of living and to restore the dignity of our people, Mr. Ruto must go.
Odinga also took issue with Ruto's move to constitute a panel to select replacements for former IEBC chairman Wafula Chebukati and the Cherera 4.
Tumemwambia jamaa asimamishe kuteuliwa kwa wanachama wa tume ya uchaguzi kabla watu wajashauriana. Tatu tukasema tungependa ile nyungu pale ambayo matokeo ya kura ilipelekwa ifunguliwe ili fanyiwe ukaguzi ukweli ijulikane. Wiki mbili imepita na jamaa hawajafanya chochote. Wamekita na wamekaa ngumu, wamefanya chochote.
According to the opposition chief, the selection panel will play to Ruto's tunes by selecting commissioners who will aid him retain the presidency in 2027.
We said the process of disbanding and remaking the IEBC must stop completely because it was an exercise in futility, which is null and void, and which is designed to create a William Ruto Commission. We said the IEBC servers must be opened and audited within 14 days.
Speaking at the event, Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka announced the launch of a massive peaceful movement against Ruto's regime.
Illegitimate, reckless, heartless, incompetent Kenya Kwanza regime. Kenya Kwanza is illegitimate and therefore incapable of listening to the cries of our people.
Kalonzo said that they will lead the people in taking back their delegated powers.
The people are now taking back all their delegated powers. It is now action time. Having consulted the public widely and extensively, today we give the much awaited directions, subject to the constitutional provisions that give the people the power and the right to peaceably and an unarmed assemble, demonstrate and picket. We are calling upon our supporters to action.
The ODM leader said the defiance campaign will take the shape of peaceful picketing, peaceful protest, boycotts, strikes, disobedience, peaceful petitions, peaceful sit-ins and peaceful demonstrations.
We launch a campaign of defiance of peaceful picketing, peaceful protests, boycotts, strikes, disobedience, peaceful petitions, peaceful sit-ins, and peaceful demonstrations, and it begins today and now.
Every person has the right peaceably and unarmed to assemble, to demonstrate, to picket, and to present petitions to public authorities. End of quote. Article 1 of our Constitution equally provides that, and I quote, all sovereign power belongs to the people of Kenya and shall be exercised only in accordance with this Constitution.
Raila said immediately the Kenya Kwanza regime took office, it has embarked on implementing measures whose effect has been to make the cost of basic commodities and services unaffordable to many Kenyans.
Telling Ruto and Gachagua that we can't keep living on false promises. We begin telling Ruto and Gachagua our clear understanding that when we keep taking painkillers long enough, they will cease killing the pain. And that is when the real pain will begin. Kenya is ripe for a people's movement for the defense of democracy.
Immediately,
he cited 15 grounds which he said inform the need for the mass action, including the removal of subsidies on unga, electricity and fuel.
This is happening at a time when virtually every nation on earth has unveiled interventions to shield their citizens from the vagaries of economic decline. At that meeting, we said that all subsidies to basic commodities must be restored and taxes must come down within 14 days.
Other grounds are ethnicity, importation of GMOs, over-taxation, attempt to single-handedly reconstitute the IEBC, division of the country along religious and sectarian lines, and victimization of the Cherera Four.
We said the process of disbanding and remaking the IEBC must stop completely because it was an exercise in futility, which is null and void, and which is designed to create a William Ruto Commission.
For Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, I'm Rida Kering Chebet.